On May 12th, 2020, in an interview with George Stephanopoulos, Joe Biden was caught in a lie and changed his story mid-interview. It's fascinating. Here's the question George Stephanopoulos asked him.
I do want to ask you about Michael Flynn, the former national security advisor to President Trump, and the move by the Justice Department last week to dismiss the case against him for lying to the FBI. The president said yesterday that that move is justified because President Obama targeted Flynn. He called it, quote, the biggest political crime in U.S. history. Your former Senate colleague, Charles Grassley, has added that Flynn was entrapped and asked on the Senate floor, what did Obama and Biden know? When did they know it? So what did you know about those moves to investigate Michael Flynn, and was there anything improper done?
It's a really straightforward question. Was Joe Biden, vice president at the time, involved in the investigation of Michael Flynn? And here's his answer.
I know nothing about those moves to investigate Michael Flynn, number one.
So there you have it, a 100% denial, no knowledge whatsoever of the investigation. Now he pivots to diversion, creating a diversion, diverting. He says it so many times. He's trying to think of a diversion, but so he just keeps saying the word diversion.
Number two, this is all about diversion. This is a game this guy plays all the time. The country is in crisis. We're in an economic crisis, a health crisis. We're in real trouble. He should stop trying to always divert attention from the real concerns of the American people. The American people are worried with good reason. He has acted irresponsibly from the very beginning. He continues to act irresponsibly. He hasn't done his job. This is all about diverting attention from the horrible way in which he has acted with what he did. We don't have coronavirus because of him, but we have the devastating impact of it because of his lack of a policy, his lack of action. It's all about diversion.
I do want to press that.
But George Stephanopoulos will not be diverted, and he comes back in and asks the question again. Now, I could give credit to George Stephanopoulos that he's a good journalist and he's trying to get the story out right here, and that's very possible. What I actually think happened is I think they set this interview up as a chance for Biden to get out the new version of the story that would jive better with some of the information coming out of the documents the DOJ was declassifying. But I think Biden forgot to tell the new story, because what happens now is he starts getting a signal in his ear, and it's not a conspiracy theory. You'll watch this. If he's not turning up the volume on something, I don't know what he's doing. And they're telling him, no, that's the old story. We got to switch to the new story. And the new story has a specific word that he really focuses in on. But see if you think. Does it look like he has something in his ear? I don't know. I don't want to put a thought in your head.
I do want to press that. You say you didn't know anything about it, but you were reported to be at a January 5th, 2017 meeting where you and the president were briefed on the FBI's plan to question Michael Flynn over those conversations he had with the Russian ambassador Kislyak.
Now, I thought you asked me whether or not I had anything to do with him being prosecuted.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I was aware that they asked for an investigation, but that's all I know about it, and I don't think anything else. Look, think about this.
And then he goes back to talking about how bad Donald Trump has managed COVID. But you see there that his second denial has nothing on his first denial. It's wandering all around. He does put emphasis on the word prosecution, although the irony being that later it will be revealed that maybe he was the one who came up with using the Logan Act against Michael Flynn, which I think would qualify him as being involved with the prosecution as well. Made only funnier by the fact that he is now, as the president-elect apparent, violating the Logan Act himself.
That's the truth.
So one more time for the road. Let's see those denials back to back.
I know nothing about those moves to investigate Michael Flynn, number one. Now, I thought you asked me whether or not I had anything to do with him being prosecuted.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I was aware that they asked for an investigation, but that's all I know about it, and I don't think anything else. Look.
So that's what it looks like when someone gets caught in a lie. Thanks for watching this episode of The Daily Kirk. We'll see you later.
I mean, come on. This is just fantasy land, what he's talking about.